Hey, if you're wanting to know how to make a thumbnail on your iPhone or Android, then stick around for this YouTube thumbnail tutorial. Hi, I'm Jeff, and this is Always On Art, helping you design better together. Now, this is actually part 2 of a 2-part series where I show you some different app options on how to make a thumbnail on your phone. If you missed that first video, don't worry, I'll be sure to drop a link where you can check out part 1 of this thumbnail tutorial series. Question of the day: if you've ever used an app before to make a thumbnail on your phone, let me know in the comments below what you have used and how you liked it. Today we're going to be looking at Canva. Canva has been around for years and has some really great features. It's available for both iPhone and Android. Now, you want to be sure to stick around to the very end because I have a cool feature that Canva has released that I can't wait to show you. So let's jump over and check out Canva. On your device, head over to the App Store and search for Canva. Now, I've already downloaded the app, but go ahead and download and launch the app. Simply tap Sign Up from the bottom and put in an email address and password of your choice. I've already got my account set up, so I will log in with my credentials. From the home screen, you can see that you can scroll through the middle section to choose a project type. You can also simply tap the bottom plus button to make a selection on a project type or even choose custom dimensions from the top. For this video, I'm going to tap the search icon up here at the top and let's type in YouTube thumbnail. Canva returns some great templates for me to scroll through and choose from. Since I'm using the free account right now, I'll choose a template that's marked with a free tag. For this particular template, I want to do a finance theme thumbnail. First thing I want to do is change the picture. Just tap on the picture and then tap on Replace down at the bottom. From this screen, you can choose from previously uploaded photos, search for photos, or even look for photos that are on your camera roll or choose a new background. So for right now, I'm going to tap on Photos and let's do a search for business. As you scroll through the photos, you will see some are marked with a small little crown and the word Pro next to it. Using one of these Pro pictures will require a small fee to use the actual photo when you start to download it. I'll just find a photo that is free and tap Select. Since this photo takes up my whole background, I'm just going to simply double tap on the photo and then I can do a 2-finger gesture to scale it up and reposition it as I need to. So I'll choose that position there. Simply tap the check mark to commit your change. Now there are a few elements that I want to go ahead and remove from this project. So again, I'm going to do a 2-finger gesture to zoom in, and I'm going to zoom into this little circle element, tap it, and then tap the trash can to go ahead and delete that. So I will tap Delete Group, and that will remove the element from the project. Next, I'll change the text. Whenever I tap on the text to make a selection, I notice that there is a dotted line going around my text boxes. That just means that it is grouped. So if I scroll down here to the bottom menu, I can tap Ungroup, and that will separate all of my elements. I'm going to tap off of my selection and then do a 2-finger gesture to zoom in. I'm going to delete the small text box up here, tapping and then tapping the trash can, and the same thing for this rectangle element. Now I'll change the main text. I'll simply double tap the text and give it a new title. I can scale up my text by simply tapping and dragging one of these corner handles. I can also change the font size by tapping on the size value down here at the bottom and then using the slider to scale up and down the size of the font. This is really looking sharp, but what if we change the font face to really make it pop? With my text box selected, I'm simply going to tap on the font face down here in the box, and I can scroll through some options, but I'm going to pick a bold font for right now. So I can see that I need to make an adjustment to my text box. I'm just going to tap the side handle here and drag it out and reposition my text. One final thing to do is add a drop shadow. So I'm going to scroll over to the Effects menu and then tap on Shadow. I'll tap once more on the adjustment icon to edit the shadow settings. So let's choose a dark color for the shadow, and let's make some adjustments to the sliders. I can tap off the menu to commit my changes. To save our image, you can tap the Share button up here at the top and select from a variety of options. But if you just want to save to your camera roll, you can just simply tap the Download icon. That was simple. I'll tap on the Homepage button to go back to the start. And now we'll see our project listed in our Design folder. For the next thumbnail, I'm going to switch over to my Pro account to show you some great features. So now that I'm logged into the Pro version of Canva, some things may look a little different in places, but it's all very familiar. Once again, we'll search from the very top and we will type in YouTube thumbnail. This time I'm going to choose blank from the top. Canva is going to display a menu that I can choose from different elements. As I scroll across the top here, I can see all of my options. I'm going to scroll over to background and just choose a simple gradient. So as we get started, I'm going to tap the plus icon down here and I want to drop in a photo. In the search bar, I'm going to type in puppy to find that perfect puppy picture. There are some great options to choose from, but I'll just go ahead and tap this first one up here at the top. Since I am in the Pro version of Canva, I can remove the background from this photo. I'll tap Effects from the bottom menu and tap Remove Background. Again, this feature is available in the Pro version, but you can sign up for a trial version of Canva Pro to be able to use it for free. Canva does an impressive job of removing the background in just a few moments. With my puppy selected, I'll make some adjustments and reposition the picture. To add text, I'll tap the plus button down at the bottom and select text. I can drop in a simple text box or scroll to choose a text style. I'll choose a style and drop it into my project. When I tap on my text box, again, I can see that it is a grouped object. So I'm just going to scroll over and hit Ungroup. Next, I want to duplicate my bottom text box. So with my bottom text selected, I will tap the duplicate icon. I can tap and drag the position handle to move it around in my project. Next, I'll put in my new title. To align all my text boxes, I'll tap and hold the top text box for a moment. Canva pops up a little selection message, and now I can easily tap once on the other text boxes to make a multiple selection. Now I'll scroll over on the bottom menu to Position, and then tap Center. Lastly, I'll scroll back over and tap Group to group all of my text boxes. I'll tap Done. I can also tap and drag the Rotate handle to rotate the text. I'll make some final adjustments, and there we have another great custom thumbnail with a photo cut out in just a few minutes. For that special feature I wanted to share, I jumped back over to my free Canva account. This feature is available for both free and pro versions of Canva. I'm just going to select a blank canvas and select elements from the selection panel. I'll do a search for a circle shape and drop it into my project. I want to add some text by tapping on the plus button and selecting text. Select Add a Heading, and I'll double tap to change the text. Next, I'll go over to the Effects menu and scroll to the very end and select Curve Text. I'll tap on the slider icon and move the slider to adjust the curve. By using the circle shape, it gives me a little bit of a reference point. So now that I have my text, I'm going to add one more text box. So I'll tap off and then tap the duplicate icon. I'll reposition my text, double tap to edit, and tap Done. Swipe back over to the Effects menu, tap the slider icon, and move the slider the opposite way. This promises to be a great feature, and I'm sure will be used in a lot of projects. Like I said, Canva has some great features, and the Pro version unlocks a ton of resources. Canva is a powerful online design tool, and it's definitely worth the investment checking out the Pro version. If you're interested in checking out Canva Pro for free, check out the link below in the description field. If you found value in this video, go ahead and hit like now, let me know in the comments, and consider subscribing. So there you go. In this series, we've looked at how to make a thumbnail on your phone for both iPhone and Android. We've looked at Adobe Spark Post and we've looked at Canva. Both of these apps offer some great features and really make the process really simple with professional results. I'll be dropping a lot of links below in the description field, so be sure to check that out, and I will see you in the next video.